People ask me all the time, they say, you talk about all these great ones. You wrote a whole book on this group of people you call the great ones. And it'd be nice to hear from some of them one day. I get this from companies all the time. Well, it just so happens, we live here in the winter in Palm Beach County, and I've got a friend here that is one of the great ones. And this is a little unusual, but I asked him to just come up and say a few words so you could hear from someone with a belief system this big that's one of the great performers. And I'm going to give him a quick intro. I just asked him to do a couple minutes just so you can hear from him, because I love to bring these guys anytime I can, and it's very difficult to get them, as you can imagine. And so you saw him introduce them to kind of open the meeting earlier today. But this gentleman has been CEO of a major company. He's been a senior executive for several major companies. And to me, since I work the Fortune 500, the most impressive thing to me is he's consulted for 85% of the Fortune 500. These people, and I know his clients and he knows mine, they listen to what this guy says. I just asked him to say a few minutes when I saw him in the hallway earlier today. So I don't know where he is right now, but please give a warm welcome to my good friend, Mr. Gordon Spearing. There he is. Hey. I thought word to speak in Delray Beach. We might be close to each other. In Delray Beach, maybe, I don't know, a month ago, we worked on a program together. You told a story about something about a waitress in a restaurant. You got to tell it. This is great. I love it.
Thanks for the notice, Steve. I just turned 52. I think I'm going to turn about 78 here in a second. I just turned 52, and I feel great. But I haven't gotten used to being in my 50s yet. I mean, getting older, it can take its toll on you, right, Larry? So, I walk into this restaurant, and this young, attractive waitress walks up to me, and she says, "You look like you've had a hard week. Give me your jacket. I'm going to take your order." She's nice. So I sit down, I'm looking over the menu, and she asked me if I had any questions, and I look up, and she gives me this very flirtatious smile. And I'm thinking, she likes me. She's a little younger than me. Actually, she's a lot younger than me. But age is just a perception, and it doesn't bother her, it's not going to bother me. So I have my meal, and she brings over the check, and she's standing there, and I look up, and she says, "I've never done this before. And I can't believe I'm going to ask you this, but you seem like a nice guy. And I don't know if you're single or if you're even interested, but I would love to set you up with my mother." So let me tell you what I got here. Like Steve said, I've been fortunate to work with a lot of different companies, and during that time, I've seen a lot of amazing leaders. And I've also seen some not so amazing leaders. And that's when I decided to talk about fearless leadership. But I knew that in order to grow a successful company, I needed to surround myself with world-class experts. So I went to Steve and asked him about this, and he began telling me about this new internet-based company called iLearningGlobal.tv, and how they had all these top-name speakers and authors and coaches and trainers, guys like Brian Tracy, Larry Wilson, Mark Victor Hansen, John Gray, the guy who wrote the book Men from Mars, Women from Venus, right. And about 50 or 60 others, and now I think we're up to 100, and how they had recorded these short video segments on topics of personal development and business success. And so Steve says, get this, that I should pay the monthly membership fee to get access to this internet program. Now I'm thinking, Steve, you're a bright guy, and I know you've made millions of dollars in this business, but I'm just getting started. I don't need to spend money, I need to make money, right? I mean, I just didn't get how watching a bunch of videos was going to help me grow my business. And that's when Steve told me something that actually kind of surprised me. He said, "Gordon, you don't understand. The truth is that I owe everything to being able to stand on the shoulders of giants in this business. Guys like Bill Gove, the father of professional speaking. Larry Wilson, the guy who literally launched the corporate training and development industry. Mark Victor Hansen, you know, the chicken soup for the soul guy. And Brian Tracy, the amazing success trainer. He said, these and a whole host of other guys have been the brain trust behind my multi-million-dollar enterprise. Gordon, all I did was do exactly what they told me to do." All right. Then you asked me a question that's literally changed my life. He said, "How would you like to have access to some of these same experts?" And then he made it crystal clear for me. He said, "If you join iLearningGlobal, these guys will help you grow your business." So what do you think I did? I did exactly what he told me to do. And I joined iLearningGlobal. And it's true, since then, I've actually met with Brian Tracy, Larry Wilson, and a few others. And just like Steve said, they're actually helping me grow my business. I mean, this has got to be absolutely the best thing I ever could have done. I mean, I wanted to surround myself with world-class experts, right? So I get who I want, when I want them, and without all those pesky commercial interruptions. I mean, I don't know why somebody didn't think of it sooner, Steve. You know, it's genius, and I thank you.